Folks, hello. How are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. Today, we're back. We're looking at this. So, this is an event exclusive. The event happened recently. And it was in Taiwan. It was in Taichung. And it was the Red Bull Showrun. So basically, I think Red Bull had some sort of advertising event in Taiwan. I don't know exactly what they did at the event. I really don't know a whole lot about like what the actual event was. I just know that Mini GT was there. They made a few exclusive models for it, 3 to be exact, and this is one of them. This is Mini GT number 800. This falls into the Super GT series. This is the Honda NSX-GT Type S GT500. This is the first car for this casting. I know that they are doing another very similar one as a global release, even though they're technically like Japan exclusives, but you can pretty much get them anywhere. So yeah, that's kind of what this is. It's really cool. I like the packaging and the card art on it. I think this is kind of like an overview map type thing of like Taichung with all like the streets and stuff, which is pretty cool. And you've got the cool Red Bull Showrun logo right there. So here's the deal with these models, right? This is the only one I got. There was also I believe it was Max Verstappen's 2021 Formula One car, and then they also did a remake of, let me grab it. They also did a remake of this Red Bull Land Rover Defender 110. Unless you guys really like Red Bull, or that's kind of dusty. Unless you guys are like Red Bull completionists or like Land Rover completionists or F1 completionists or Super GT completionists, I would not buy these. They are kind of ridiculously expensive. I've seen people selling the set of 3 for over $200, which is crazy. I mean, that's just kind of where we are with event models recently, but as you see on screen, there's the 3 cars. For the Formula One car, they released a mainline version of it. And it took me a long time to find out, but there's like one slight difference on it from what I can see. And the print on the rear spoiler or the rear wing is different. One of them said, I can't remember which is which right now, but one of them says Acura. I believe that's the one from this Red Bull Showrun. And then the global release says Honda. That was the only difference I could see. Maybe like a couple of the decals or prints on his helmet or something. For the Red Bull Defender, the Land Rover, I think the only difference was that the one for the event has a trailer hitch. There might be like one other small, tiny thing, but it has a hitch. That's pretty much the only difference. For this one, for this Honda NSX, this is the most noticeable, but even then it took me, when I was sitting there looking at this side-by-side photo right here, it took me forever to figure out what the difference was. So the top part right here is red, and then I guess the top part on the mainline release of it is black. So the differences in all 3 of these models from their global release counterparts are very minuscule and vague. There are differences, but they're very vague. So like I said, unless you're a completionist, don't buy these. I mean, I think I paid like $80 for this, which is kind of absurd. So just don't buy these unless you're a completionist. Like for me, I buy and collect all of the Super GT series cars, and so obviously I had to get this. At first, when I thought they were identical, I wasn't going to get it, but you know, now I ended up with it because I realized it was different. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like Mini GT is really milking these event cars. It's been kind of ridiculous lately. And I don't know. I'm kind of getting tired of these event exclusives. I do have the all-in tuning GR86 on the way, the orange one. Sorry, I'm getting this open on camera, off camera, because it's easier. So I do have that one coming in, and then I did have a buddy go to the Peterson Museum event. I don't even remember what it's called. And he picked me up the GR86 from that event. So I do have that. But like, I don't know. I'm just kind of getting tired of these events. Anyways, here is the pack. The rest of the card art without the car on it. It does look pretty cool. I do like that card art. Not really anything on the back. So we'll get that out of here. So here is the box. It is the Honda NSX-GT Type S GT500 number 16, Red Bull Motul Mugen NSX-GT 2022 Super GT Series Round 1 Okayama, Team Red Bull Mugen 2024 Red Bull Showrun Taichung. Holy crap, that is ridiculous. And then you have all the same thing on the back too, along with the number. I was actually looking at it. So this is just like this is a regular Porsche. We haven't looked at this yet. We will. They actually had to make the barcode lines smaller on this one so they could fit all the text in that back white corner, which I thought was kind of funny. But yeah, you have your TSM sticker, you have your Honda licensing, and your Red Bull licensing. So everything's good to go on this. Again, it is number 800. And here's the car. It actually is a really nice casting, and it's very well done. You can see that you have your really nice Dunlop tire printing, which is really nice, done in yellow, which, yeah, it looks really good. The Red Bull livery is pretty cool as well. You've got your Red Bull stuff on the front and the sides. You've got Motul stuff all over the place because that's, it's, Team Red Bull Mugen, I think is what it said. So really cool. Again, this is the number 16 car, so you have the little 16 boxes. You have your Honda logo at the front, Dunlop logos. There's a few other sponsorships. You got Bosch on the front windshield banner and on the rear windshield banner. I like that. It gives you wings. Red Bull's catchphrase. I don't know what this thing on the top is. I guess that's just like the team's logo. It's like an eyeball with like a giant eyebrow on top of it. I don't really know. But the casting itself is really cool. Again, this is a Super GT GT500 series car, so it's got all the crazy aero bits. We saw this on the GTR Nismo, and they're also doing it with the Zs, which surprisingly Mini GT has not released yet, even though they have had them in the works for a while now. But you can see all the crazy aero bits in the front grille. You got the giant rear front splitter. You've got these real wide fenders that kind of go up and over the tires with these crazy canards and louvers and stuff. It's real interesting how they do these. I wonder how much downforce these cars produce. I haven't actually looked into any of like the specs of these cars, but this one does look really cool. Obviously, we've gotten a lot of accurate NSXs from Mini GT before, but we've never gotten, like I said, this is the first of this particular casting, so pretty cool. Front end is a little weird though. The front, like right at the front of the nose of the car is a little pointy for an NSX. But the headlights are acrylic. They look pretty good. You can't really see any detail behind them, but they are acrylic and they are opaque, so you can tell that there's at least some sort of insert, which is nice. Same with the rear taillights. They are acrylic. You've got that white in the center, and then the classic NSX headlight goes around. Bottom side of the wing, you have Mugen Power, which is pretty cool. Again, you have your number 16 box, the Honda logo, Red Bull logos, Motul, Dunlop. You've got SSR and does that say HRS? I think. I'm not exactly sure. Crazy arrow back here, big rear diffuser. You've got a bunch of sponsorships down here as well, like NGK. I don't really know what any of those other ones are, to be honest with you. Honda cars right there. Big Red Bull on the side, of course. Dunlop badging, Siemens, SSR again. So really cool. The wing mirrors are going to be done in rubber, and they are painted red. And they actually do have that kind of cool, like, I don't know, like 90-degree angle shape to them, which is accurate to the car. Top of the spoiler says Motul in red. That is going to be a decal. I think... Actually, I think a lot of the stuff on this is decals. This logo on the top is a decal. The one on the hood is a decal, but they actually did a pretty good job at fitting the pieces into these air channels on the hood, which is really good. They kind of struggled with that on the Nissan GTR GT500s, so it's good to see them kind of get it under control now. But like this is a decal. I think these smaller tampos on the front right here, or these smaller logos on the front right here, are tampos, not decals, which is good. This box right here looks to be a decal, and then I believe this all this stuff on this big Red Bull logo and the number box on the side right here looks like it's a tampo, like a pad print. And then same with these sponsorship logos down here. And then this Red Bull text looks to be a decal. This stuff on the side right here, the names of the drivers, and then Motul, that looks like pad printing. The stuff on the windshield banners looks like pad printing. So kind of like a 50-50 split of tampos versus pad printing on this one, which is a little unfortunate because like normally the stuff on the top of the roof, that's pretty flat. Usually Mini GT pad prints that kind of stuff. And then like this logo on the side. I know like some like angles it's hard to get pad printing and they have to do decals, but like the one on the roof could have been a decal, or not, it could have been a pad print. The Red Bull text right on the front of the car right here, that could have been pad printing. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it is what it is. Like, I don't see any huge glaring flaws with this one, so I guess I can't complain too much. But yeah, I really don't have too much more to talk about. Just kind of wanted to go over where these models came from. I kind of wanted to tell you guys not to buy them unless you absolutely have to, because it's kind of a waste of money, honestly. Like, I feel like that was really lazy of Mini GT to do. Like, especially the Land Rover. Like, really? I don't know. Could have released something different, something cool. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Who am I to say what they make? If you like it, buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much the car. The casting looks really good. The livery and all the stuff on it looks pretty good. I haven't actually looked at the real car, so I don't know how accurate it is. Knowing Mini GT, I'm assuming it's pretty accurate. So I'm sure we're all good there. Quality seems to be all right with this one. There are a lot of decals, so just beware. I'm sure there will be the same kind of decal layout on the global release when it does come around, so just be prepared for that. It's kind of just where we're at with these type of race cars nowadays with Mini GT. The days of like all pad printing are pretty much gone because guess what? It's cheaper and it's easier for them. So of course they're going to do it. They spend all this money on these freaking events and making all these event models that it cuts into the quality of their cars. So, but anyways, you know, it is what it is. Still a really cool car. I am glad to have it in my collection because I can keep my Super GT portion of my collection up to date, which is always nice. So there is that. But anyways, I also have to thank you guys. We hit 2,500 subscribers about 10 days ago when I was on my road trip vacation with my wife. To be honest with you guys, that was actually my goal for the entire year, and we hit it at the beginning of October, which is crazy. So I did want to do some sort of special video to celebrate that. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I have a few different ideas. I know some of you guys really wanted to see like a collection tour. I don't really know about that because my downstairs room, as you've probably kind of seen in some of my intros, it's kind of grungy. Like, it's not a super, I don't know, like I keep it pretty clean, but it's, you know, like this basement has like dirt floors and concrete walls, but the concrete walls are kind of cracking and nasty, and you know, there's open rafters for the ceiling, so there's like spider webs everywhere. Maybe I'll have to clean up and we'll do a collection video, but I don't know, maybe we'll do something else, but we'll see. But I wanted to say thank you guys. Like, it's kind of it's really crazy that we've hit 2,500 so fast. So yeah, what should our goal for next year be? I don't even know. I'm just enjoying making videos for you guys. I'm just along for the ride, the same as you guys are. But like I said, I appreciate you guys watching, you guys mean the world to me, and I'm really glad that you guys enjoy the videos I put out. But anyways, we've got some cool stuff to look at. I think we're gonna go ahead and do these in the next video. So if you want to see these Koenigseggs, stay tuned. Sorry that this video was kind of a lot of rambling. There wasn't really a whole lot to show off, but, you know, it is what it is. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next video.